There are 10 things you should know about No Man's Sky's latest expedition, preferably before you start, but absolutely before you finish. The Omega update allows us to use existing saves to start expeditions, and this can be used massively to your advantage. Starting the expedition through an existing save is crazy beneficial. It's not just about bases and discoveries being brought back, but the huge amount of units, nanites, storage augments, salvage technology and useful tech. We're talking easily 20 to 30,000 nanites or more for just running the expedition. 3 multi-tool slot augments, 6 starship slot augments, 21 exosuit slot augments, provided you've completed the optional community milestones that are responsible for 15 of them, 78 salvage technology just from milestone rewards, and more. Another thing you can do with an existing save is help yourself save nanites and time with just a few little extras. The feature that allows you to do expeditions with existing saves enables a cache of technology and resources as you start it. And remember, this is only as you start, you can't update it later. So just help yourself along by having a packaged economy scanner, advanced mining laser, or you could just whack 3 radiant shards in its place if you have them handy, same with an inverted mirror, and lastly 200 cactus flesh and 200 fungal mold. Many existing saves will have small or large farms with at least a few of these plants. Taking the 200 of each with you will just save you a little time later. The milestone Stardust may be in Phase 2, but it's worth doing the moment you leave the starting planet, as it rewards a pre-packaged optical drill unit, helping you get more resources while mining and saving you time, as well as a pre-packaged trade rocket, which will really help in the beginning with time-friendly inventory management and initial fund gathering. A little tip for finding asteroid fields quickly if you don't see one right away is to enter Pulse in space and get ready to drop out the second you see asteroids flying by. These are actual asteroids you are seeing and not just visual fluff. The Phase 4 milestone boundary failure that requires you to kill 25 sentinels may seem a little tricky and tedious milestone to get done, but it's actually super quick and easy. After leaving the starting planet, pulse to Nash, a Subzero planet with salvageable scrap. Gathering this scrap, while not as time efficient as ancient bones found on the Torrid planet next to the station, can be used to get easier sentinel kills. The corrupt sentinels that show up count toward the 25 and won't call in reinforcements. A very good option for those less confident in their early game combat abilities. Alternatively, or even in tandem, you can shoot the nearest normal sentinel you see and do this to their friends until you reach 3 stars. On the 3rd wave, a summoner will appear. Don't shoot the summoner and simply use the summoner to keep making sentinels for you to destroy until you have your 25. Also, if you don't destroy the little healing ones, the summoner will only spawn standard drones. The standard drones drop salvage glass, and the healing bots do not. So it's also a great source of some early game sentinel technology for use on nanites. Once done, just run away until they give up chasing you and you've sorted the milestone without fighting any dogs, mechs or walkers. Also remember that milestones won't show that they have completed while in combat, so keep an eye on the milestone in the expedition menu for when it's complete. Nash, the Subzero Plant in the starting system, is a great place to set down your base and do many of the initial milestones, including your setup for crafting some biscuits. The palate cleanser milestone in Phase 4 requires you to craft a biscuit. This is super easy, while on Nash just grab a sweet root and heptaloid wheat. Later, when you have completed Grand Tour and got your nutrient processor, just cook 1 sweet root to sugar, 1 wheat to flour, combine the 2 into sweet dough, and then that with another sweet root to make a biscuit and sort your milestone. Talking of Grand Tour, it's way easier than you think. While on Nash, remember to take a screenshot in photo mode. When you're ready to head to the station to pick up microprocessors later, pulse over to Hats, the low atmosphere planet. You don't even need to land, just fly into the atmosphere so you can see coordinates on your ship's HUD, or just after the pop-up told you were entering the Atmo, enter photo mode and take another shot. Then pulse to Rowbrick Delta, the Torrid planet by the station, and do the same, completing Grand Tour without any extra faffing about. Fallen Giants in Phase 4 sounds like a pain. You have to find a sunken freighter, and of course that requires making a Nautilus, then the scanner to scan for it. Fortunately, I have a sunken freighter location for you to skip all that. When you reach Rendezvous 3, on the same planet of Haku in the Okubun system, head to -31.76 by -89.79. When you reach it, just land on the part of the freighter sticking out of the water, dive down and go through the dialogue in the freighter black box, and milestone complete. Don't waste your time looking for a blue system for Blue Expanse. Rendezvous 5 is a blue star. The indium drive you need to reach it is also rewarded from the Fallen milestone in Phase 5. This can be completed very early on, so just get it done before leaving the Rendezvous 4 system. The Expedition subsave within a standard save is more separate than you might think. This includes a weekend mission. You can complete the weekend mission, as well as dailies that reward Quicksilver on both your Expedition subsave and your primary save it is within, doubling the potential Quicksilver you can earn on your entire account. This tactic on multiple saves mixed with the account-bound nature of Quicksilver rewards means you can use this to really catch up on any you are missing or just save up for later. A more save-specific use of this separation can be done for emergency broadcast receivers, used to locate derelict freighters. You get a free one of these every week, resetting on Mondays from Iteration Helios on the anomaly. However, you do need to activate this freebie by running a derelict freighter in full. Fortunately, the Fallen Giants milestone rewards an emergency signal scanner, so you can just use that to quickly run a derelict freighter. Unlock the free one every week from Helios, and get a few extra before the expedition ends to take with you to your main save. Be sure to also grab the free one on your primary save every week too, to double up. You can really take advantage of the nanites rewarded back to your primary save. For one, if you don't care about using those 78 salvage data to learn base building blueprints back on your primary version of the save, you can instead use them to buy base building blueprints on your expedition save. For each base building blueprint you have learned, you'll gain 120 nanites when fully ending the expedition. Salvage data are only worth 15 nanites when refined, so 120 is huge. Spending those 78 on blueprints that only cost 1 each will gain you an extra 9,360 nanites when you finish up. One of the biggest deals for long-term players in this expedition isn't so obvious. It enables all players on all platforms to obtain a photonics core. This technology module until now was only available to players who pre-ordered No Man's Sky on the PS4. As an extra pulse engine module, its basic stats aren't crazy powerful, but its ability to impart adjacency bonuses as an extra potential module is high, with many pulse engine stats being multiplicative. To get this module, just redeem your Starborn runner after completing the expedition. It has one pre-installed, but you can get more than just one. Make sure the expedition subsave has the Starborn runner as its active ship, and then make a copy on your primary save side, giving you 2 Starborn runner ships and so 2 photonics cores. But you can also get a third. After making the copy, package the photonics core on the expedition subsave, and when you end the expedition for good, you can take it with you along with all of the salvage data, inventory augments, emergency signal scanners you've obtained, and more. Sadly, the limit is 3 without dubious means, but having this available at all is huge. I hope you found these tips helpful. Now get out there and bulk out your existing saves.